Alright, we're back with more Dragon Quest II. In the last video, we took care of Octavius Maximus. Got some new equipment for Hendrik, the Corsair's coat. Pretty good defense, more importantly, the agility, which he desperately needs. And also for the abilities. Yeah, we got Disruptive Wave or Ripple of Disruption, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's going to be useful for the next couple of bosses we're going to fight. Especially the next boss here. It would be nice if Octavius Maximus would join our party like in Dragon Quest VIII. And now all we need to do is to advance the plot is to talk to the king here.
Oh, you are returned. How goes your adventure? Though, were it plain sailing, 'tis unlikely you would knock at my door.
'Tis as thou sayest, Majesty. We search for a route by which we might reach what was once the kingdom of Rendarak. We know that there is a teleportal behind a wall of mountains, close to a cave which leadeth to the Rendarak plateau. This teleportal appeareth our only means of reaching Hargon's lair. Alas, we have been unable to find the portal it is paired with. This is why we come before thee today, to ask if thou knowest aught of said teleportal.
Most impressive. Those who knew this much could be counted on one hand. Until now.
So you know of this portal too?
Aye. My late father did learn of it from his bosom friend, the Prince of Rendarak. It was on his deathbed that my father entrusted the secret to me, along with a task of momentous import, to guard the location of the portal and to guard his friend.
Majesty, dost thou mean the Prince of Rendarak yet liveth?
If you would hear the rest of my tale, then prove yourselves worthy. Show to me that you have the strength to see His Highness's wish, my father's wish, realized at last.
We just fought Octavius Maximus. This guy couldn't be that hard, could he?
You do not mean to test us yourself, do you?
Ha! You thought me content to rule the strong with authority alone. Nothing could be further from the truth. Only the mightiest are fit to command the mighty. Now, come. Bear your souls in battle. Convince me you are the ones who will end Hargon's tyranny.
And one thing about the Octavian battle, I should have used Magic Burst when he got down on the red to finish him off. I just had pretty much a huge brain fart fighting that guy. Yeah, we're ready. Ready as we can be. You gonna fight by yourself? Yeah, then steal yourselves. No, I'm not gonna use Kaklang. I don't know, I might. Yeah, he's pretty much like Robert Baratheon, except he doesn't have a warhammer. He has a little short sword. First I'm going to do is call off the drums of war. And Hendrik's just focus pocus. Yeah, I'm just do dodgy dance. And she's gonna kabuff. Yeah, this guy hits pretty hard. Especially with critical hits. Yeah, multi-fist. You also use attacker. That's why I like having Melee in the front row, because a lot of enemies like to use attacker on the first person. Because I really don't care if they use it on Melee. Just don't use it on Hendrik. And she's just multi-heal. Yeah, I could use Unbridled Blade. But actually, I like the Helichopter move. You know, sometimes Unbridled Blade likes to miss sometimes. But the Helichopter move, when you lift them up and put them down, I hardly get any misses with that. I got Dodgy Dance with him. Giga Slash. I'll try Falcon Slash. And just egg on Hendrik. Yeah, nice. Yeah, multi-fist. Yeah, sometimes he attacks 2 or 3 times. There was multi-heal through that. Let me see. Alright, I still got that on. It's Helicopter. His dodge dance is about to go away. Hey, what equipment I have? Oh, that's why I had to... Ah, damn it. Yeah, no wonder the Falcon Slash only hit twice. This Falcon Slash. And just egg on Hendrik again.
Be careful!
Impressive.
Lift him up, put him down. Oh, nice. Alright, dodgy chance wore off. Wow, his Hocus Pocus is still going on. Yeah, this time I'll use Cutting Edge. Alright, buff still on. And everything's pretty good. This Falcon Slash and do the same thing.
Be careful!
Surprised Hendrik's Focus Pocus lasted this long.
We will prevail!
Wow! Uh-oh, here comes that Chant of Champions. Alright, he's in the red. That's about to go away. You know what? Yeah, just defend. Defend. Yeah, just dodgy dance. And defend. I just survived that one. Hendrik should survive. Oh, nice. Miss. Wow, that all missed. Alright, I'll take that. And let me see, what do I have here? Yeah. This is what I should have done. I guess that Octavian battle.
The king is tired. See him to his chambers.
Bye, asshole.
Fatality.
Enough. I surrender.
Thank you, Majesty.
Yeah, that's what I should have dedicated to that Octavian battle in the last video. I had a fucking brain fart. Nice. Nice boost. Yeah, stamina, Caesar stamina's coming in handy. Let's see what Cassiopeia gets. Her HP. Yep, there it is. Nice. About 40, 42. Good. Yeah, my plan is to get at least them to get all my characters. Well, except for Hendrik, he's already at 500 HP. But I want all the other characters. All right, so we get a nobleman's knife. That's pretty good. Yeah, I want to get all my other characters above 500 HP by around level 45, 46 or such.
Majestic! Words can scarce do your might justice. Congratulations are in order, my young heroes.
We would not have grown nearly so strong were it not for all those who have aided us on our long journey, thyself included. Though our aim may be unchanged since the very first day our adventure began, we know now that it is within our reach.
So if you know aught that might help us slay foul Hargon and restore peace to the world, then we beg you to share it.
All that we want is to put an end to this meaningless suffering. Please.
Very well. No doubt you have heard the tale of Rendarak's fall. How Hargon laid the kingdom to waste and put its royal family to the sword. This much is true, save for one exception. The prince. He alone survived. He concealed his identity, beginning life anew far from his ravaged home. Patiently did he await the coming of one who could vanquish Hargon, that he might tell them of the one remaining route by which they might journey to his motherland.
Pray, tell us, where may we find the prince?
Why, you have found him already. Scour your memories. Who was it that sent you to me? Did you not find it odd that an unassuming fellow such as he should send you to seek a king half the world away? 'Twas to test you, to see if you had the fortitude to cast the High Priest into the pit whence he came. Though you all hail from a line steeped in heroism, in life's grand tapestry, you are but babes. He could not believe so easily that you were the ones he awaited. But you have convinced me, and that, I trust, will be enough to convince him. You know where you must head next, I trust.
Oh yeah, the same priest that gave us the priest missive.
Thank you, Majesty.
Would that I could join you in this last great battle. Alas, my duty is to my kingdom, and I must remain here to see it safe.
I wouldn't mind a fifth party member.
By your people, as any monarch should.
To
Have
Beran,
him and
then.
Octavius in our party.
The priest awaits.
Yeah, one thing I need to start working on Kiefer's MP, but the only thing is I don't even think I have any Seeds of Wisdom. Nah. Yeah, Seeds of Wisdom are a pain in the ass to farm. And Seeds of Life as well. The enemies that drop them don't really drop them that often. That's why I just go more for a Seeds of Stamina, because they're just, the enemies drop them, those Cumulus, those cloud monsters, they drop them a lot more often. Alright, I'm back, and in between pause breaks, I farmed a couple more Seeds of Stamina for Melia. And now her stamina's at, well, yeah, 220. Yeah, nice DSP reference. If you don't know who DSP is, lucky you. And also, I gave her that Nobleman's Knife. It increases HP by 20, not that bad for her. Now she'll be having that for quite a while. And now I need to talk to the priest in Beran. I almost said Zahan there. Or Zidane. Steiner. And also there should be a new shop here, and also the Tombola stand should be open. Right after you talk to the, well, after you fight the King of Dirkandor. Same as most of the other areas. 2 Tombola tickets per spin. And here you got the Gold Rosary. I forgot what that... I think it protects you from instant death. But it has a chance to break. It's not really that great of an ultimate prize. I won't even be going for that. Like the Blizzard Blade and the Malevolash, you can actually find those in the Rendarak area. So you really don't need to do these Tombola ticket things in this area anyway. But yeah, I'll play it once. Yeah, just got a green one. Garbage. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I really don't care that much for these prizes, but hey, if you want to go for the Blizzard Blade or the Malevolash, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, those 2 items you can get in chests later. And also here's a new equipment shop. Yeah, here they have the Dragon's Bane's claws, similar to the same Dragon's Bane claws that was in Sluice and Abracadabra. You'll be able to find one of these in the sunken ship. So I wouldn't bother buying that. Power Shield. I think it casts mid-heal on a character. You really don't need the Power Shield. unless you want the defense. Like I actually might give it one. I might buy one and give it to Cassiopeia because she needs help with defense. Kiefer has the Shield of Shame, which blocks half of physical defense anyways. So, you know, I'm not going to give that to Kiefer. I might buy it. It's expensive, though. 25,000 gold. And Thinking Cap raises Wisdom. And Minister's Mitre does something, which I can't remember. I know it does something else besides just a holy hat. And Platinum Mail. Yeah, I forgot what the hell that does too. Yeah, I have to look that up off screen. And the Epic Apron as well. Yeah, I'll look those up in between pause breaks. Anyways, what you want to do now is head downstairs and talk to the old man. And go through a long-ass cutscene.
Ah, the young heroes. You have grown much since last we met.
Father, we spoke with the King of Dirkandor. He told us of your identity and the path that you protect.
Goddess. Then he is certain that you are the ones we have awaited.
The fairies have agreed to give to us the power we will need to lay Hargon low once and for all. Thus we come before thee today to ask that thou wouldst put thy trust in us too, Father. Nay, Highness.
It has been a long, long time since anyone addressed me so. Not since that fateful night. Hargon launched an assault on my kingdom, the likes of which had ne'er been seen before. The Royal Guard and I did our utmost to hold the enemy at bay, that the people might be granted more time to escape. Yet, as fatigue set in, and the monstrous horde advanced ever further, it began to dawn on us that the end was nigh. Then, all of a sudden, one of the 3 loyal guards who had remained with me till the end did grab me roughly. How he ranted and railed, his regrets for the life he could have led, the dreams that were robbed of him, all because he had no choice but to serve we wretched royals.
Yeah, I guess those guys are like the Hound.
After saying his piece, he pushed me away with the fullness of force. My head buffeted a rock, and I swooned to the earth.
They're like, fuck the King's Guard, fuck the city, fuck the king. Kind of looks like a hero in Dragon Quest III.
My guard had been slaughtered to a man. Only I had been spared, like as not, because the fiends thought me dead already. A deep hatred was birthed within me that day. And not only for the High Priest Hargon, I cursed my parents for falling before me. I cursed the guardsmen who cast the blame at my feet. I cursed those who escaped with their lives when so many others did not.
You have more curses than Kiefer.
The world. Looking back on it now, 'Tis clear that this, too, was Hargon's doing. Myself and my fellow guardsmen were driven to despair, turning on each other in our helplessness.
Just like Nazca and Ni no Kuni.
I was left broken, desperate for revenge, yet incapable of exacting it.
Yeah,
And so
Cassiopeia
I
should know about
lingered,
that.
my heart consumed by fear and loathing. Yet, amidst the darkness, there was a single spark of light, the hope that one day a hero might come forth to slay the fiend. This is why I protected the path. In all honesty, I had begun to believe that my life's mission had been in vain. As the years went by, the spark faded. Until I met you. Pray, come closer. Give me your hands.
What just happened?
I have bestowed upon you the blessing of my family. With this, the path before you lieth open. When you are ready, enter the door at the back of the church. It leadeth to Rendarak, and thence to the hall of Hargon. 'Tis sealed with a spell that only those who bear the blessing of Rendarak may open it, whether from without or from within. Only you may pass through. At last, I have played my part. Would that I could have lived to revel in Hargon's end, but alas, the flame of my life burns low and will soon be extinguished.
How can you say that when you've already waited so long? Fight a while longer and live to see him fall.
Precisely. We shall return to you when Hargon is no more.
Do not give up the ghost until then. We beg you.
Perhaps you are right. Though my life's flame may have dwindled, you young heroes have kindled hope in me anew. Mayhap I can wait a little longer.
Hear, hear.
But for now, I must rest, that I might have the strength to celebrate your triumphant return.
Then everything is in place. Let us return to the fairies.
Aye.
Oh, nice. I can move. Yeah, we're not gonna head to the Hall of Hargon just yet. Even if you go there, you're gonna need the Rubus's charm. Well, you probably could go all the way to the Hall of Hargon, but you're gonna need the Rubus's charm anyways. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a pause break. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy all this equipment. I'm gonna save my game, buy all the equipment, then peep it. If it's garbage, I'll throw it away. I'll just, yeah, I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm gonna just reset my game. Alright, I'm back from shopping, and now I bought Kiefer and Cassie those thinking caps. And I gave Melly that Minister's Mitre. And one thing this description doesn't tell you. Yeah, I already know it's a hat. Yeah, it increases resistance to instant death spells and abilities, so it's not that bad. Pretty good defense as well. Now, unfortunately, the Melia can't equip that thinking cap to increase her wisdom, but I gave it to Kiefer and Cassie as well. The thinking caps have a little bit more defense than the Minister's Mitre. And the other items, yeah, Dragon's Bane's Claws, I already have one. This Abracadabricus, you can find, we'll be able to find one later on. Yeah, the Power Shield is pretty expensive. All it does is cast mid-heal on a single party member in battle. I'd rather just use strong medicines to heal everybody. But if you want to buy it, yeah, go ahead. It has pretty good defense. And the Platinum Mail and Epic Apron I don't really need. I already have flowing dresses for the ladies. And I have the, what was that, Pirate King's coat? What is that thing called? Oh, the Corsair's coat. Just for the agility. And Kiefer has the Dragon's Mail, so I might get the Platinum Mail. I just don't feel like grinding for gold. So now I'm just head to the Fairy Palace. Continue on with the plot. Now I do have about 70,000 gold in the bank, but there's still stuff I want to buy much later on. And I'm already grinding for stamina seeds. I don't feel like grinding for something gold.
Well, would you look at you lot? You finally have everything you need, and your accomplishment stands as a testimony to your unrelenting bravery. Well done, all of you. Hold your heads high. But anyway, back to business. To awaken Rubis from her slumber, you will need to visit the shrine that bears her name. It lies southeast of here, deep beneath the waves. The shrine itself is protected by a barrier of light. One which can only be dispelled with the soothing tones of Lorelei's harp.
Which we already have. Let us head there immediately.
Not so fast, Princess. The harp you have doesn't have the magic to dispel the barrier. Its true power must be restored.
But how?
Long ago, we and the mermaids decided to divide the harp's power in order to better protect Rubis.
One can never be too cautious.
There is only one person who can restore it to its former glory. Seek out the Queen of the Mermaids and ask for her help.
Very well. Let us request an audience with Her Majesty.
And with that, my role is fulfilled. Go forth and return Rubis to us, Scions of Erdrick. The fate of the realm is in your hands now, and I can't think of anyone else's I'd rather see it in.
And now we have to head back to Mercy, meet with the Queen of the Mermaids. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Oh, things ain't what they used to be, no. Where did all the blue seas go? Are gone, curse the wind that blows from the north and south and east. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Oh, things ain't what they used to be, no. Here's a new item shop. Yeah. But I circled Dirk's outdated slop. So we'll skip this shop and see. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Oh, things ain't what they used to be, no. How much abuse from Hargon's hand can we stand? Gonna march to Rendarak and give him the leaning band.
The harp? Of course, at last you ask. I knew one day you would, and I would gladly mend it for you. That is, if I could. Alas, I must apologize. I owe you that and more. Though sorry will do little to appease you all, I'm sure.
Whatever do you mean?
Hand me the harp. Look closely. There's another hollow, small and round and neat. Without the pearl that fits inside, the harp is not complete. And though if it were mine to give, you'd have it right away, it is not here, and that, I fear, is how it's going to stay.
The other pearl, we acquired it on the surface, did we not?
You did, though you should not have done. Their rightful place is here. Or was, until my mother's time. Such inauspicious years. We kept them safe, that one day when the human hero came, the blessed Lady Rubis might be called upon again. But then a silly mermaid girl, a fool by any measure, forsook those priceless pearls of ours, and thus we lost our treasure.
She... What happened, if I might ask?
How long must it have been now? Long, long ago, a foolish mermaid loved a human lad. The days they spent together were the happiest she'd had. To love and be loved in return was new and warm and good. For him she would have done just about anything she could. And so when he did ask of her to prove her love by taking her kind's most precious jewels, her choice was not long in the making. She crept into the royal chambers down there deep below, and took the precious pearls she found there right back to her bow. She made of them 2 earrings, one each for him and her, and proudly fastened hers in place, her true love to aver. She did not think a moment on the purpose of the pearls, but blindly made a gift of them, that silliest of girls. As time wore on, her lover came to see her less and less. And so she went to where he lived, urged on by loneliness. And that was when she saw it. He and his father, merchants both, did conspire to take her and her sister's prisoner, a spectacle to make. The thought that he might not be true had never crossed her mind. This human who had been so good, considerate and kind. Besides which he had promised he would never breathe a word of where the mermaids might be found or what he might have heard. And then their eyes met, or so it seemed. But looking back, I really cannot tell. Perhaps he never saw me, nor the scales as they fell. I turned and left, my only thought to flee that awful place. And that was the last time I ever looked upon his face. Yet mercifully, for mermaid kind, they never did appear. Their plan abandoned, who knows why, through idleness or fear. And though the wrongs he did me ache, and will forevermore, yet still I surface now and then to scan the rocky shore. In doing so, one day a shipwrecked sailor I did spy, my every sense a-screaming at the sight that met my eye. And though I thought to leave him there and let fate take its course, I could not bear the thought of it, the sorrow, the remorse. I dragged the man ashore and placed into his senseless hand that pearl, the sister pearl of which had long since gone to land.
But why? The pearl was so precious to you, and you did not even know this shipwrecked sailor.
The sight of it had grown too much, that foul, ill-fated thing. The man I loved betrayed me. I could no more bear the sting. What's more, I felt the pang of having made light of that treasure. The mermaid's sacred charge was lost for one girl's foolish pleasure. I knew full well one day you'd come to claim the pearls, and yet I gave one to my faithless beau, How foolish can one get? I wish to rid myself of them. I thought of nothing more. And thus I thrust it in the hand of he who washed ashore. I placed the jewel into his palm and prayed that all was past, full knowing you would come for it. And here you are, at last.
This second pearl is surely the one we received in Zahan.
And so cruel fate leaves one last thing twixt you and what you seek. The very pearl I gave away when young, and blind and weak.
Please, do not be so hard on yourself. The one who betrayed your trust bears the blame for this, not you.
Indeed. And what is more, I believe you may have given us a clue as to the pearl's location. If we can but locate this man, he may still possess it, may he not?
Perhaps, but this all happened a long time ago. Can we be sure he is even still alive?
A human's life is short, 'tis true, and yes, his may have ended. We feared as much from something we have lately apprehended. His ship doth lie north of here, full 40 fathoms deep, and slowly gathers barnacles down where the fishes sleep.
It sank? But how? Some sort of accident?
Perhaps we do not know of why it sank, or indeed when, or if it was still captained by that hollowest of men. But it was his, and so the pearl might yet be there aboard. And so, thinking to search for it, I made to go abroad. But there were so many monsters, I lie. It was not fiends that stopped me leaving on my quest, but fear of what the sight of it might stir within my chest. 'Twas on that ship he came to me the day that we first met. I hate him so, I cannot bear to see his boat. And yet...
We understand. We will go in your stead. I do not doubt that it is as dangerous there as you say, and we would not see you risk more than you already have.
I truly am not worthy of the kindness that you show. I am but weak and foolish, child. You help more than you know.
Alright, so getting the other pearl will be our next objective task. But I wonder why this mermaid is wearing a COVID mask underwater. I don't know. Yeah, maybe, do you know? Yeah, if you don't know. How about you, Kiefer? You anything dumb to say? Yeah, his only motive was money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't think we can zoom. Oh, we can zoom out of here. And what we need to do is head up here. This is the same area in the original Dragon Quest II where you got those sunken, I think it was sunken treasures. I think it was that it was called. Anyways, you can head out to Gallenholm and just head north. Alright, I'm going to end the video here, and next time on Dragon Quest II, we head and get the sunken treasures, aka the other pearl earring. That will allow us to dive deeper underwater and grab more treasure. And maybe fight more bosses.